All right, there we go. I think we're live now. Check, check. I'm trying to go live to Instagram. Let me see here. Copy stream. And let me go vertical canvas. Let me see here. Server is the same. See if it's the same stream key. Probably not. Let me save the output. Click OK, and then let me try to go live on Instagram as well. Let me see here. All right. Click to go live on Instagram. Cannot access the server or stream key. Weird. Why can't I get this to work? Let me copy that again. Okay, and let me go to settings, output. Let me see if that's right. Save output. Okay, and let me try now. Did it work? I'm not sure. Oh, yeah, it worked. I guess it's waiting for the signal to come into Instagram. There we go. All right, I'm live on Instagram as well on my vertical canvas. I'm going to move some stuff around just for the people watching. I got it crapped in right there, and I'm going to make my canvas a little bigger on Instagram only because I am getting ready to do some work. Yeah, so I got work to do tonight, so I just want to check in with the people, and just want to say thanks for joining. Let me put some comments in here. Thank you for watching. How about that? So we'll do that, and we'll probably pin that comment, like it, love it. And so what do we got going on here tonight? We got going on some other stuff. It's been a busy week for me. I got some flyers to make, so I'm actually going to pop into my tutorial real quick, and I'm going to log in and simplify. There's going to be some graphic design tutorials tonight. So yeah, if you want to learn graphic design, this is what we'll be doing. It says your keyframes are what? Let me see what it says my keyframes are. Less than 4 seconds. I'm not going to fool with that tonight. So I have some graphics to do. I wonder what this is doing. There we go. Yeah, so I'm going to open my email first of all, which you guys won't see. And I'm going to put this on another screen. And then I'm going to look for these flyers. Well, let me open up my text message. Let me go backwards. Yeah, I'm going to go to recent projects. I'm going to talk you through how I do some of this stuff. So hopefully this will help you do some stuff. Let me see. Are you at the studio? Yes, I am. I have some work to do. All right. So let me see. Working on these now. Yeah, I have a whole bunch of text messages in my phone and all kinds of other stuff. Yeah, this is crazy. Block the notifications. Yeah, so I'm going to, let's work on this real quick. Block. There we go. So I'm working on some graphic design tonight. So that's what I'm doing. And I'm trying to, let me see here. I got a flyer. Okay. Welcome such and such as pastor. Okay, so I'm going to go over here and open my folder, and I'm going to open my summer projects. This is like Canva, but not Canva. I'm going to add a new canvas. So I'm going to talk you through some graphic design here. And then that way you can see how I get down. So the text is, I usually paste the text on the graphics first. Then this will help you with how to figure out how to make your graphic design. I usually take the text and I paste it on there, and then that's what I do. So Ebenezer Baptist Church would like to welcome Dr. And I'm not blurring out any names. These people know I'm working on their stuff, so they're not watching this channel, so they won't know until it's over. As interim pastor. So that's the text I want to get out there. I want to add an image first of all. I want to go to my assets, which is in the upper left hand corner, and you'll see a picture there of Vocab Malone. I do some work for him, and actually I'll make it simple. I can actually go to this flyer, right click, and copy. I can hit Control C. Oops, I'm gonna hit Control Z to undo that. I mean, I could have started with that flyer, but I'm not gonna do that. Copy that. It says element successfully copied. I'm gonna paste it right there, and I'm gonna put it on this side. So I'm gonna start with my header text, which is Ebenezer Baptist Church. I don't know what type of church it is as far as contemporary, but for the most part, it's about to get this design the way I want to do it. So, is this? Yeah. So I'm going to click on this. I'm going to paste it here. I'm going to show you how I build the flyer. It needs thick font, but it needs a tall font, but a readable font. I guess one of the things that you could probably do is find the fonts that you like and kind of stick with those. I'm partial to Oswald or Beavis New. Those are good fonts to use, and it's right here. And there we go. So Ebenezer Baptist Church. All right, got that. And I'm gonna take out some of this verbiage here. I'm actually going to clip this, cut, and I'm gonna duplicate this layer because I just want to focus on as little text as possible. Now here is something that you can work with as far as knowing how to craft your flyers. Is you don't need a ton of fonts. You really need to focus on layout, and so this is what I'm doing first. I have him over to the left, but I don't like his picture actually being somewhat off to the left, but it's okay. I'd rather have this over here, but I've already done that on the flyer, so I don't want to flip it or do anything weird. So I'm going to go to Ebenezer Baptist Church, welcomes, and I'm going to put his name, and that's going to be, I'm going to duplicate this. This is so I don't have to keep adding the same thing over and over again. Now I can focus on making his name stand out really big, because that's the focal point of the flyer. The font that I like to use for this is it's called 6 something. I don't know. It's at the bottom. Why isn't all my fonts loaded? That's a crazy thing. Yeah, I'm in White Label Consulting, so let me get rid of this. Let me go brand fonts, regular fonts. There we go. So I'm gonna go down to 6 caps. Yeah, I love using 6 caps. It's a tall font. It works all the time. So I really want to focus on making sure his name stands out. So I'm going to do this. Ebenezer Baptist Church, I may shrink a little bit. So right here, I got Ebenezer up here. I have welcomes, which is going to be here. I have his name, big. And then I'm just basically going to click on this. And I'm going to make this all caps. So as it says interim pastor, I'm going to make that all caps with this button here. I use Simplified. I don't use Canva. I got a chance to talk to the Simplified people. Very cool tool to use. You can pretty much do almost everything you could do in Canva. So, this is just what I use. So it's kind of the basis of my flyers. Like that's almost all she wrote. I'm probably going to make this smaller, space it out to the width of Ebenezer Baptist, just for some symmetry, and then I'm going to go into spacing and most likely space this out. And I'm going to go into the font size and obviously make it smaller. I want to focus in on the name as well. Dr. Charles McCray as interim pastor. And I'm going to make that the same text that I've been using, which is Bebas New. And I think Bebas New has, if I'm correct, several versions of it that will allow you to create thicker font. So you can create a bold Bebas New. You don't have to be stuck with this. But I'm going to do that, and I'm going to space this out as well. Right. So, and I don't like the 2 lines, but it may work for what I'm trying to do. So that's almost all of my flyer. I mean, literally, there's not much else to this flyer that I need. I'm going to see if I have the picture of the church. I'm not sure if I have a picture of the church. If I do, I will put it on here. But if not, then I'll just play with some color schemes. And that'll be all she wrote for this flyer. It's just a slide that goes up on the TV. So I want to make sure that it stays that way. Focus on, and I'll play with some colors here as well. I'm really not sure about this welcomes as far as the how it's positioned, and I don't know if I like the thickness of it. But right now, I'm digging this. It's interim pastor, which is pretty much the whole flyer. So what else I'm going to work on is when I get this flyer done is possibly adding some different, so here's a picture of the church, which is not really big. It's not really big at all. Actually, let me go to Google and put in Ebenezer Baptist Church, Ebenezer Baptist Church, Church Newburgh. I think it's in New York. I don't even know how to spell Newburgh. N-E-B-U-R. Newburgh. Here we go. And let me go to images and see if they have, they've got some, looks like they may have, they have one on Flickr, and then they have some other ones here. I don't know if that's it on Shutter. I doubt that's it on Shutterstock. What is this? Let me see here. So this is something. Let me open image in a new tab. Open image in a new tab. Is this it? Is this a church? It looks the same. Yeah, so this is the church I'm going to use. I'm going to copy this image, and I'm going to paste it here. Now, in Simplified, before you can actually remove the background, you have to let the photo upload to your assets folder, and then you can make some changes to it. I may not do that because I just want to use the photo itself, right? I'm going to actually, this photo I'm actually going to rotate. I'm going to right click on, and then I'm going to go flip horizontally, and it's going to be a background. So I'm going to hit layers, and I'm going to run this down to the bottom layer. Nate, how you doing? Audio seems kind of quiet. Okay, let me turn it up. Nate, is that better? Let me make sure I'm talking into the right end of the microphone. Oh, is that better, Nate? Let me know if that's actually too much. I see it turning red. How's that? Is that better? Thank you for watching, Nate. Nate's always a great moderator and watcher. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to put that there, and his picture blends in nice with that, right? I'm not going to use any of the bottom information of the flyer. I'm going to zoom out a little bit, and actually, let me text this over to, let me share, copy. Let me text this over to somebody who's actually supposed to be showing up to do some podcasting and being able to see what we got going on. So that's the I'm going to change the on here. I'm going to change the blend mode here to probably screen, maybe overlay if you're familiar with Photoshop, and then background wise, I'm going to use probably just pick a gradient color. So I'm going to click on the color wheel, and right here I'm going to hit gradient, and yeah. So I probably don't like that blue. Let me try a different blue. Probably, maybe not. Let me see what we got here. Let me go with purple. All right, let's see how this looks. So I'm going to change the blend mode again. I'm going real fast because this is not a tutorial for Simplified. This is just me working. And since I didn't go live this week, I'm actually going live right now. So it'll just be like a little bit of a gumbo soup. So that's what I got going on right now. Nate, sounds okay, but my volume is all the way up. The audio seemed quiet last time too. Oh, I don't know what to do. Let me go into my OBS and add a filter. Let's add audio gain to this. Let me see, gain. I'm going to add a filter and boost my gain by 3 dB. Nate, let me know if that's better. I boosted the audio 3 dB, so hopefully that works. Yeah. So I'm going to put also an effect on the picture itself. I'm going to blur it out just a little bit, so it's in the background. Let me see here. Did I do it? Hold on. Did I delete the picture? Hold on. Let me go into effects, original. Oh, there it goes. Oh, I know why. I'm gonna go into blur a little bit. There we go. And then I have to change the blend mode to something you can actually see. So right now the blend mode is set to what is going on here? Hold on. Let me go here. Filters, fins, original. There we go. Filter, blur. Why is it blurring out? Oh, you know why it's blurring out? Audio seems quiet. Because Simplified doesn't really like it doesn't really like the Brave browser. It really prefers Google Chrome. And actually I have a couple of apps that do not like Brave browser because Brave has built-in ad blockers. It also has built-in security that really doesn't vibe well with some of my software. Even when I log into some of my other softwares that I use. So I'm actually going to open my Chrome browser and pick this up over there because it's having a hard time with this. And it's not the software. It's just there's a couple of other softwares that I use where they don't like any browser but Chrome, and they're all based on a Chromium browser, which is kind of weird. So I don't know why they even do that. But let me switch over to Chrome real quick, and let me sign in with my email. Yep, and let's go. There we go. Now we're back. Oh, you know what? Let me put it in this browser right here. Oh, there we go. All right. And let me go into my designer. There we go. And let's pick back up where we are. So I'm gonna go in my recent projects, my UN folder, summer projects. They do a lot of projects. Shout out to United Nations for continuing to hire me. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. There we go. So now you can see. Okay. So there we go. Ebenezer. The background, we're gonna change the effects, and we're gonna go into blends right here. And multiply, no, darken, just like Photoshop, you got to play with blends until you get the blend you want. I'm thinking that, no, I don't like luminosity. I'm thinking that I don't want the color of the church to come through. So let's try either soft light or let's try soft light, right? And then start playing with some colors. Now, another thing you can do is I'm going to open up a new window and go to Adobe Color Wheel. I don't know what it's called now, but essentially it helps you pick matching colors for what you're doing, and you just add these colors, and so I'm gonna pick the complementary colors, and so I'm gonna go into my project. I'm gonna look at the background, and the background is I'm gonna hit on background, and I'm gonna click on the color of the color code of the actual maybe sounds marginally better. The sound isn't bad. I just have to turn the volume up higher than normal. I don't know what to tell you, Nate. My fault. I'm going to turn the mic up a little bit, but keep it back a little bit. So hopefully you can hear that. So for those of you that just tuned in, I'm just going through some graphic design. traits. So if you have any questions, you can ask me. I'm going to knock out some flyers real quick. I'm not going to be on here too much longer, maybe like another 10 minutes. But, if you definitely have some questions on graphic design, let me know. And I'm not using Photoshop tonight. I'm using Simplified, which is another version of Canva. That's what I use for all of my graphics, actually, unless I need like banners or anything like that. So I'm going to click on, right now I'm in the background. I'm in the color wheel. I'm actually going to, no, I didn't mean to copy that. I meant to copy the background here, which is 667 EEA. You want to know your HTML colors, and I want to delete this swatch, delete this swatch, this swatch, this swatch, and I want to add my own swatch, which is going to be, I'm going to change the color, and I'm going to paste the color that I was working with, which is right there. Now I'm going to delete this swatch, and I'm going to delete I'm going to move this over here. And so this is showing me what my colors are. Now, if I move this color wheel right here, it doesn't have an effect on what I'm doing, right? But once I do this and I change this to monochromatic and I add this color here, you'll see it's going to give me the colors that go with the purple I'm picking. If I change this monochromatic to complementary, it's going to give me opposite colors, which is what I want. So that's a thing right there that says that with the color that I'm using, which is like a purple, I guess, which I'll paste right here. I'll paste it in again. It's showing me that maybe this gold would work with my graphic. So I can copy this color, copy, and I can go here and pick this font right here and change the color. And actually I'm gonna pick his name because that's probably the most important. Now here on my color wheel on the left hand side, I can actually just paste this code here and it will give me oh, I didn't copy it all the way. Copy there. Oh, let me just copy the code itself versus trying to copy the hashtag sign because I don't need the hashtag sign. So there we go. So that's what it's telling me that color should be. Now I'm looking on my layers. I'm imagining that my text here is not, it is on top. Why is it looking like that? I don't know. Let me see here. Oh, because it has a gradient. So I'm going to go into my colors and I'm going to make this a solid color and then paste that code one more time. There we go. So it's telling me that this is the best color for this. It makes sense. Lakers, purple and gold. I tend to want to use whites in these graphic designs. So I'm using white right here. I got to sign off, Nate. Thank you for watching. Appreciate you, my guy. Yeah, I know it's late, so appreciate you. And I'm going to go to white right here. So that is what I have for a color scheme. Now, I'm wondering if I play with also some other aspects of this, right, that I could actually include some other dynamics. Like, for instance, on the appearance of the main speaker, I can add a drop shadow, and I would not do a color drop shadow. I would do something like a light gray or something that blends into the background. So I would pick purple, maybe make the purple darker or something like that, and then there we go, and then go back into the distance and the blur. If I blur it more, you see it kind of blends in with the background, which is good right here. So that's working better for me. I can also add a couple things. I can add a drop shadow on Ebenezer by clicking on appearance and adding a drop shadow as well. Now, if I want to be consistent, I can go to this drop shadow and copy this color or make a brand kit for it, but I don't need a brand kit for this. It's just going to be something that they're only going to share once or twice. So I can click on this shadow color, hit that color right there, and also go back to the settings, maybe blur it a little more on the Ebenezer and bring it in and closer so it's not as far away, and maybe take off some of the blur, a little bit of the blur, right? And rotation would puts it, I always, for some reason I like glows on the bottom right, don't know why, but I definitely probably want to knock out some of the blur a little bit. And actually I want to go to the color of it, and I want to knock down some of the opacity on there. So if I drag the opacity to the left, the opacity bar is right below the color bar. It's not as harsh. So that's kind of what I want to do right there. Yeah, so that's kind of looking better. That's what I want. The welcomes I'm going to make, it needs to pop a little more. and I need to work with that as well. And then I have the option of including something else, right? So what I tend to do on graphic design is when I need to add some more pictures or need to add a little bit of flair, I go into my image generator and I might put light or, light rays or color or something like that, whatever it is, and find something I can drop over top or in the background of the image that I'm working with. I haven't used bokeh in a long time, so let's use bokeh. So let's use something like this image right here, which is provided by Pixabay or it's Unsplash. These are all free websites. And I'm going to drop this over the top, and I'm going to move it down to right below the pastor, right? And then I'm going to, now that's not a bad looking flyer either, I'm still working on it, but this is how I craft my graphic design. I'm going to move that up. Now I am going to be able to, now what I could do is let me drop the church on top of that. And for the church, let me change the graphic design mode. Let me change the blend mode on this to luminosity. Let me see how that looks. I don't like none of these. Yeah, I know somebody's like, what is he doing? This is how I design. I literally go through several different versions of a flyer until I figure out that I like it. Multiply is too dark, darken is too light. I'm gonna have to stick with soft light. But I'm also going to go into the appearance and lower the opacity of the church. So once I lower the opacity of the church, you can see a little bit more. Oh wait, that's not what I'm not lowering the opacity of the church. I need to right here. So I actually need to go, back into the blend mode and make this normal. Yes, that's what I need. Now I need to go into the layer and pick the church and make the opacity of the church less. There we go. And I need to change the blend of the church to something different. There we go. So that's what I was struggling with. So let's make the church. Let's see if luminosity works. Okay, maybe that works if I go to appearance and then I bring the opacity down. And maybe I take the blur off now. Maybe I can go into the filters and there's a strong blur on there. Yeah, maybe that works a little better. That works better for me, right? So I'm going to keep the name that color, but I'm actually going to make it a little brighter. I don't like the complete lightness of it. I mean, Adobe says it matches, so I'm not hating on it, but I wanted a little bit more. Yeah, I wanted to stand out more like that, right? Interim pastor still bugging me on being broke up. So I'm going to go with this, and I am probably going to pick the text tool and the background color, kind of pick a similar color to that right there. And then I'm going to change the text color to something close to the purple, darker purple a little bit. So it's not a full cutout because I don't want the words to come through there. Yeah, I'm probably going to rock with that. That looks a little bit more appealing to me. And I'm actually liking this at the bottom. What I'm going to do is just, copy this, Ebenezer Baptist Church, and then change this as the bottom one. And then I'm going to change the spacing here, bring the spacing in, not too much. I'm going to get rid of this Ebenezer Baptist Church, and I'm going to move this up here. There we go. I'm liking this. If you got any suggestions, let me know. This is what I do. Nate, how you doing? Grace and peace, Regmon Music. Stormy, thank you for joining. I know Stormy is on my Instagram and she's like a world-class designer, so I know she probably hates this. She probably has 1,000 responses. Do this, do that. I don't like this. Symmetry. It's okay, Stormy. I'm just trying to get this work done. Yes. So thank you for joining, Stormy. You guys go follow Stormy Mayweather on her channel. She might irritate you because she's very, very picky, but she's a perfectionist and she's way better at this than me. So if you need a graphic designer, you can do that. Now who's texting me? It's probably Stormy texting me saying, I'm not picky. No, yeah, you probably are. Oh, she's not texting me. So I thought she was. But yeah, yes, you are, Stormy. You're very picky. It's almost hard to design anything around you because nothing I do is ever good enough. Nothing at all. I'll take suggestions though, since you're on Instagram Live. I'll take all the suggestions you want. But mind you, there won't be a lot of changes to these flyers because they just need it for tomorrow. This is a last minute flyer, but I've been working on this flyer for 20 minutes. Yes, I've gone to find the picture that they didn't have. They didn't provide for me. The photo was already cleaned up. So yeah, I've gone with a little bit of graphic design symmetry by not doing a lot of crazy stuff. I don't know what kind of church this is, and you got to learn that about your customers. If they're not like really the type of people where you can just do whatever you want, then don't do that. Yeah, I can't read the name well. Looks more legible. Other than that, it looks great. Okay, I'll work on. Thank you. I was gonna actually add a drop shadow to the name. I'm gonna click on appearance, and you're probably because you're on a phone. And the color of the flyer on my screen over here looks way different than the other one. So I'm going to add a drop shadow to that. I'm gonna make it the darker, more purplish. I'm gonna drag my color slider over to the purple, make it darker, and maybe that's too purple, or maybe I need to keep going. There we go, like a darker purple right there. And then as far as it doesn't need a solid blur. I think the distance needs to be better, and I think the blur needs to be less. So Stormy, let me know if that's better. And I could change the name of the I could change the font. Maybe having the font would work. I just know some of these churches like these tall fonts, and I just keep rolling with that. I could also add I like gradients and glows. So anytime you see a design that I'm doing, there's going to be a gradient or a glow somewhere in there. Let me see here. I used to have to make these glows, but then for some reason they figured out that I hate making glows. And so then I just started putting glows on everything. Now that they have built-in glows, and the way I do it is I drop one of these images in there like that, and I go into the filter. And Stormy, I got to have you on the channel. Yeah, that's what I got to do. So you can just teach people how to design. I go down here to filters, and I change it to brightness, and then I just control left bracket until I get to where I want it to be, which is about right there, probably there. And then I take the opacity down a little bit so it doesn't have to be that crazy. I don't like that one, actually. I'm going to delete that one. They have another one that's not as offensive. Yeah, offensive is the word that I'm using. Let me see here. Let me go to visuals, and then let me go down to the characters again. Where is it at? I just had it. Oh no, I need to go into visuals. That's right. And I need to go down to textures and backgrounds. There we go. No, yeah, this one. They have one that's less. Is it one of these? No, is it this one? It might be this one. Let me try this one. Yeah, it's something softer. There we go. So then I go into effects and brightness. Obviously change this to white. Yep, there we go. And just drop it behind the E. Yep, something soft like that. That's pretty much the composition of a easy flyer. This is not an event. It's a one-time announcement. It's a last-minute announcement. So I can't add stuff that I don't have. I have a text message, and that's it. That's all I have. So this is what I'm doing. I'm building off of the information that was given to me, and that's the first flyer. I got like 6 more to make, but I'm not going to keep you on Instagram or OBS longer than that. But that's how I would make a flyer. You may do it differently. There are rules to graphic design when you get to Stormy's level, but for the most part, what I'm dealing with is a lot of churches, not smaller churches, but some of them, I try to find their style and stick with it. So yeah, that's pretty easy. Symmetry is pretty easy to read. I'm probably going to play with some other flyers here shortly. Let me look at another text message. It's the same church. Let me see what the other flyer is. These are make a pastoral and a red flyer. We just want to get the follow out. Also, can you make a flyer? Pastor's first Sunday at Avenues would be this Sunday. Okay, so I'm going to, I don't know, this could be the same flyer. I'm going to actually go into my artboard, and I'm going to duplicate this flyer. So I'm going to start with this flyer, right? I'm going to duplicate it, and I'm going to change it a little bit. And I'm going to now move him to the other side. So, and I'm going to change the background color because I don't want it to be the exact same. I'm probably going to go with not a gradient this time. I'm probably going to go with a solid color and probably a blue, just so the flyer is different. I don't know the colors of the church, so I don't want to mess that up. I'm going to get rid of the bokeh overlay. Oh, that was not what I want to get rid of. I want to keep the church. I want to get rid of this bokeh overlay, and I'm probably going to change a lot of these colors around, right? I'm going to get rid of, I'm going to leave the glow because I'm going to add some more. I'm going to get rid of interim pastor, and I'm going to change it up, and I'm going to go right here. I'm going to change this to join. I'm going to change the font to something cursive-y. I'm going to get rid of the kerning spacing and making this 0 because I need it to be all the way like this. And this is how quick I can change the flyer up. I'm going to put this in the background. I intend on maybe picking a different font. I'm going to leave the same font. I'm going to actually move this background here. And I'm going to put the address at the bottom. And I'm probably going to change up some of the color schemes. So let me get the address, Ebenezer Baptist Church. Listen, when you guys do these graphics, make sure they send you all the information because, when you don't have all the information, you find yourself doing this stuff right here, which is what I have to do. I'm going to paste this, add a vertical caret. And like I said, I'm going to change the colors. I'm going to use the color wheel to find a different color scheme. My background here, I'm going to go into the background, and I'm going to look at the color. I'm going to copy that color, which is 60C9F8. I'm going to go to Adobe. I am going to change the color here with this gear icon. I'm going to paste it. See what I get. Okay, so now it's giving me a more peach color, right? I might actually go in here to shades and see if I could. I don't know about that one. I don't know about the shades. Let me go to monochromatic. I don't like the dark gray. Let me go to complementary. Let me add another color, and let me change the color here so I can start with. Let me see here. So let me trash this color right here. Let me move this around. Oh, my fault. Let me put this back. And then let me go into monochromatic. Nope, don't like the dark gray. Let's go to complementary. I'm not crazy about that. Let me go into triad. So triad is giving me a softer, more green color for the background. Let me go and see how that works. So let me go into pick Ebenezer, pick the font, pick the background, and paste that color and see if it does me a little better. It does a little bit. The green actually does work. You need to trust your tools, right? And so with the text, I'm actually going to try to make it a little bit more green. Yep, it works for me. I'm going to add some other elements in here. I'm going to move his name in, and I'm going to put here. I wonder if I could get away with turning off or changing the color of that shadow to maybe a darker blue. So yeah, see, darker blue blends a little better. And I'm wondering if I could maybe get away with changing the font here shortly. First of all, let's make his picture small. Well, I don't want to say that. Stormy, we need to do a podcast about graphic design. We need to do a graphic design podcast. That's what we need to do. Pray God. Thank you for joining. Thank you for tuning in. Yes, sir. So I'm going to put the join here. I wonder on this color wheel, what's the third color? I'm going to try this pink on the join. I'm not crazy about it, but hey, they know more than I know. and that's why they own Adobe. I don't. Let me see here. I'm gonna. It's not bad. It's just not a color I would have picked. If that's the case, then I would go down here to the background here and change this to the color it just told me to change it to, which is that, and then change the text itself to I would change the text itself to this color in the middle. Hey, listen, I'm 20 years into this. I'm not above learning new techniques. So I don't ever think that I know everything. Let me see. That's not too bad. It looks a little girly, but whatever. I'm cool with it. I'm not even tripping. Let's see. Join. So I'm not too opposed to this color scheme. It actually looks uniform. Let me see here. Let's move this down here, and I'm gonna make him shorter or less visible right there. And the background is the church. I'm gonna pull that in a little bit, move him over to the right. Join Dr. Charles McCray, and I'm gonna add the date here, and I'm going to try to make the date stand out by using a different font. And I think it's August 11th. Is that what Sunday is? Today's the 9th. Yeah. Let me see. I don't even know the time of the church. I'm going to put August 11th. And I'm going to put inaugural. I guess that means beginning. They'll let me know if this is incorrect. But inaugural. How do you spell inaugural? Inaugural sermon. I don't know. I'm gonna just do this for now, because I need to get some changes on it. I'm gonna change this font to something thicker. I don't really like that for this. I'm not gonna use Hanson because I use Hanson all the time. Let me try Gobble Drive. I lose that a lot. Let me go to that right here, and actually let's move this in here. I like doing this. I know people don't like it, but it's kind of a graphics thing. Let me put August here. Right. I'm gonna put that there. I'm gonna make this bigger. I'm gonna put this up here, and I'm gonna bring this down. Let me see who's texting me. Somebody's texting me. Somebody asked me a Bible question. I'm gonna answer a Bible question yesterday. Vocab, thanks for joining. Okay, Stormy, what's wrong? Tell me what's wrong, Stormy. I'm listening. I am totally listening. These are the colors that Adobe chose, so I try to make it different. So I'm listening. You can call me. Matter of fact, I'm gonna call you. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna call you live on the phone, and you can tell me what to change. Cause you're. Let me see here. Her name is. I got a nickname for her. I'm not gonna tell you her nickname. I don't even know her number. Nobody knows anybody's number anymore. What is everybody's number? I'm gonna call her on the phone right now. The colors. Well, what color you want me to change it to? I'm gonna put her on the phone right now.
How am I supposed to be on live and talk to you on the phone?
Oh, I can send you. Oh, I can send you. I can send you. You can send.
Just add me to the.
Oh, can I add you on Instagram? Can't you just request the one to be on? Can't you just request the one to be on?
Hold on, let me see.
Yeah, you could just send me a request. These are the colors Adobe picked. I picked the background because I wanted it to be blue. Adobe said these are the colors that match.
Request to join.
Yes, do that.
Okay.
All right, I'll call you back. Yes.
Bye.
Yeah, that's what we do here. We learn stuff. Let me see. I don't see a request to join. Let me see here. Event log. Comments. Where is she at? The colors. Well, tell me what the colors are. What's wrong with the colors? This is what Adobe told me would work. I'm going to put in the comments which colors in case she doesn't come on. Because I don't see her. I don't see her on there. Join. I'm not above learning, y'all. I'm gonna put this. I like glows and stuff. I know people don't like the Michael Jackson glows. It won't let me request. Okay, well tell me what colors you want. It's probably because I'm streaming from my laptop. So, yeah. Oh, you know what? I got a way to add Stormy. Hold on, Stormy. I'm gonna bring you in to my live right now. I'm gonna bring you in. Hold on. Don't go anywhere, Stormy. I'm gonna send you something. You can join from your phone. Easy. Don't leave, Stormy. And anybody else watching, stick around. If you're not here, watch this. We're gonna right here, and I'm gonna copy link, and I'm going to send Stormy an invite. Stormy, what's your number? I'm gonna invite her into my room, right? And oh, there we go. Did I send it to her? Yes. And I'm going to go here. I'm gonna start my virtual camera. Where is it at? Where's the room at? Okay. Accept permissions. Let me see here. And then I'm gonna turn on studio mode, and I am going to go into my Mixer app. Okay, and let me see here. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna bring Stormy in. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Let me see here. I'm gonna copy my link because I need to add all this to OBS. Video mixer setting. Okay, here we go. Let me put this link in here. I'm gonna click OK, and there's Stormy, and I'm going to control the audio via OBS. Okay, then I am going to hold on, Stormy, hold on. Turn your mic on. Let me see here. I'm going to enable director's microphone. Allow. Yes. And I am going to allow. Oh, I can go to. Give me a second. Set this up. I know somebody's like, what is he doing? I am trying to bring in. Allow. Let me see. Stormy, I can't see you. Where's your camera at? Where's your camera at? Can you see me? Can you hear me? I want to know, can Stormy hear me? Settings. Oh no, not the black magic. Let's do the that. So you should be able to hear me. Can you hear me now? And audio output destination here. You can. Okay. You can't see me. All right, I'm doing that right now. Okay. Can you see me now? Hey, Winter. How you doing? All right. Can you hear me now? Okay. I'm going to actually transition over my live. Stormy, what's up? Can you let me see? Let me turn down this real quick.
Yep, I can hear you clearly.
Oh, let me mute this tab. Okay, you hear me now?
Yep, I can hear you.
Cool. Okay, tell me what's wrong with it. You're on my live right now, so tell me what I need to change.
Hi everyone. I should be in front of my computer. Then we could do a design battle or something.
It's not gonna be a battle. I don't battle. I'm not good. I'm not good like you. I just
We
do
could
the little
battle.
stuff
We
I know how
could
to
battle.
do. I don't do the stuff like
I
you.
was saying the colors. The colors are not. I don't like them.
Okay,
That's
well, so
all.
tell me which colors you would like to see.
Can you show me the screen? Can you pull the screen up so we can both see it right now? Like I
Yeah.
can see
Hold
it.
on. Yeah,
My
hold
view.
on. Just a second. I am going to pull the screen up. Actually, can share my screen. Let me see here. Share. There we go. Share. Can you see my screen now?
Yes, I can.
Okay.
Okay, so you have that blue. Yellow is a contrasting color, which is fine.
Okay.
It's giving very UCLA. I feel like the red, it's giving Miami summertime vibes.
Okay,
You know what
so
I mean?
you think that the color can, and hold on, let me actually add this to the scene, so everybody can see it. Because remove from group one, no, leaving group one. Scene stats. Okay, so say it again.
It's giving Miami vibes.
Miami vibes. Okay,
Yeah.
so
Maybe in Miami Vice.
Miami Vice.
Yeah.
Okay, well I don't know about that. Hold on, let me add.
Yeah, we don't want that.
So what color should I go with?
The church doesn't have any colors.
No, not that I know of.
I mean, deep in the blue. You could deepen the blue.
Deep in the blue. Hold on. Let me add my screen so everybody else can see what you're talking about. There we go. And let me do this side by side. Now, you guys on Instagram are not seeing none of this. I probably won't keep this live public, but I will keep it because I did want to be able to.
I've smelled it.
So let me put you. Let me put you here.
Yeah.
And here. So
Go
saying
to a deeper blue.
Deeper blue. Okay.
Yeah. Not so like a cobalt blue if you want to keep it bright.
Cobalt. Well, what does cobalt blue look like?
Like electric blue.
Like electric blue. Like a royal blue?
Royal blue's like deeper.
Okay,
like,
let me look up. Let me just
like,
look up cobalt blue.
This is like a cobalt blue. You see what's in my hand?
Yeah, cobalt blue. Check. Okay.
You can look it up though too. That'll probably
I'm looking it
get
up.
you
I'm looking. Okay, so
number.
you're saying go to this deeper blue. So let's try that.
Yeah.
Background. And I'll do this. How's that look?
Better, but we're gonna get rid of the red. Potentially.
That's fine. What do you want to do for the red?
You could do a baby blue. Keep it in the same.
All right, so let me click on the text there, and a baby blue like that, or lighter.
That's fine. You could go lighter if you are worried about color.
So what color should his name be?
It can stay yellow. If you want to do the blue and yellow, it can stay yellow, or it could go white.
Okay. And then what about
everything that was red, turn it to baby blue.
Everything that was red, turn to baby blue. Okay.
Yeah.
Everything that was red. So the background here would be baby blue. Yeet. And the background here would be baby blue. Yeet. Okay. Now, what about the text at the bottom? Should be a darker blue?
Nope. You could either go. You could go white. You actually.
Could I go white? No, it can't go white.
I think white's not going to be like. Well, let's see what white looks like.
Like this.
Huh? Okay.
Maybe the blue. This blue.
Yes. Yeah. You can go reverse. Yeah.
Should it go a little darker?
Go
maybe?
Reverse. No. Do the blue that you just had. You can deepen it a little bit maybe, and then change the August to that same blue, and then change his name to white.
So change his name to white.
Yeah. I know you have to go out one way.
And
change the one to the top, the August to the blue.
This one to the dark blue?
That's in the bottom bar, yeah.
Okay. And let's move the church over just a little bit. And I can put I like the little glow there. So I can make the spacing of the text.
You could probably take the drop shadow off the text too, because you don't need it anymore.
Of the white?
of the name, yeah, because you don't need it anymore. It was on there because it wasn't super legible.
Appearance, it's actually here. Take that off. It looks better with it on.
Just make it darker, like a darker blue and not completely black.
Got it. And I'm gonna blur it out just a little bit more so I can have a little bit more. There we go. So yeah, this looks better. I don't like I said, I don't use Adobe's color wheel that much. So I was just trying to do it. And then as far as
their colors are fine, but that was just giving Miami vibes.
I don't disagree with you. I am going to put this here, and I'm going to get rid of the background on the date. Actually, I'm going to make the text baby blue and get rid of the background altogether. So move that in here, make this smaller, type out the full word because everybody hates when you abbreviate months and dates and times. Hold on, I just deleted some stuff. Just moving too fast. There we go. Extras, make this large, and there we go. Okay. Let's space this out a little bit. All right. I don't have any information. I don't know when the church starts, but I liked it. I like the way it looks. I probably don't want his head cut off on the top of the flyer, but
yeah,
I like it.
No.
I can put the address is at the bottom. I can probably add interim pastor. That's about all I can do, but I probably would need to add it in what color? Just right here underneath. So I'm gonna copy this and put.
Good evening, Target guests.
You're in Target.
9 p.m.
Yeah, is it about to close?
1 hour.
Why are they telling us it closes in an hour?
Because they want y'all to hurry up. Y'all are. Yeah, they totally want y'all to hurry up.
They did.
Yeah, they want
They're
y'all to
like,
hurry
you
up.
gotta get up out of
Thank you
here.
for shopping at Target and have a great night.
Not an hour. I thought they normally tell you, we're closing in 30 minutes.
Interim pastor. I can get rid of the background on the interim pastor and just go baby blue, maybe the same baby blue we've been using. Wait. I gotta get rid of the background, and I gotta do this. Let me see here. Oh, I had some messages I didn't. Okay. All right, I think that's good for the flyer.
Make that the cursive.
The interim pastor?
Yeah, that you have the join in.
I don't like the sweetest. See it back.
Is it gonna fit?
What?
Do the interim pastor and the join, but just make it all lowercase. Because no one cares that it's lowercase. Then you don't have to worry about it like sticking up.
Where? Text. Breathing. Extra. Oh yeah.
We could just wrap it, Winter. We could just wrap it.
I have to put a capital P. You know how these guys are.
No, you don't.
Yeah, we're gonna have a real podcast and really talk about this stuff. Now you might not get no jobs in Phoenix after we're done, but hey, it doesn't matter.
It's the same. You said I'm not gonna get what? You said I'm not gonna get any jobs.
I said we're gonna have a real podcast about these conversations about graphic design for churches.
Well, I have to talk to you offline. I have to update you.
Oh no, I mean we're gonna have a real. We're gonna say whatever.
I know, but I have to tell you something.
Oh, you can't tell me online? You're already guessing on the podcast.
Aren't I live right now?
Yeah, I mean nobody knows you. I mean,
No, I don't want nobody knowing.
oh, okay. Well, I think this is a fire flyer. Thank you for your help. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. After you roasted me online.
Well, I mean, you're good at what you do. Anybody who watches the podcast knows that you.
Picky.
Well, yeah, you are. You're a little picky. It's just what it is.
Not picky. Not picky. I am not picky.
You're very picky. So anybody who watches this later, I'll probably chop that part out because it's live. But yeah, this is actually a really good flyer. I mean, the layout I kind of perfected the layout from the last flyer, and she helped with the colors and the layout. Yeah, she's really good. So here is the announcement flyer. Where's my artboard at? Oh, so my announcement flyer is this, which is fairly simple, and then my
you ready?
Other flyer is that. Okay, Stormy, we appreciate you. You gotta go.
Yeah, I have to go.
Yeah, I'm getting off live. I've been on here for an hour. Yeah.
Okay, bye.
Thank you. Tell everybody where to find you at. She's got 72,000 followers on everywhere. Yeah, she's very famous. So
don't find me then.
just look her up. She's everywhere. Yeah.
Stormy Nesbitt is the name.
Stormy Nesbitt, that's the name. So thank you for
find me. Thank you for having me.
Okay.
Informally.
Stormy. We appreciate you.
Thanks.
Bye-bye. So that was Stormy Nesbitt. She helped out with this design. So this is flyer number 2. So this looks very good. I really like it. I'm appreciative of it for her helping out. And yeah, that's probably my live for now. I probably got 4 more flyers to make, but I'm not trying to keep you guys online while I make these flyers. Let me go into my main. Let me turn off studio mode, stop virtual camera, turn off studio mode, and then go back to my main. Bam. Okay, so that's my tutorial for tonight. Thank you guys for watching. It's a long time. I'll probably chop this up, and we'll probably figure out how to do this again next Friday night. If you do need any help, hit me up online, or just give me a short message, and I'll see what I can do to help you out. This has been Michael Wings with White Label Consulting. We've been live for an hour, so thank you for watching. God bless, and good night. I need an outro. I do need an outro. I need to figure out how to make an outro.